Hey, this is Piche, the fruitful investor and your investing coach. And today's video is about the worst way to invest in real estate. Now, if you want to lose money, if you want to lose everything you have in real estate, this is what you got to do. Buy a property that you don't specialize in. Okay, that sounds silly what I just said. If you want to lose money, this is what you do. But this is what a lot of people are doing. A lot of first-timers and even people who have a few properties are just going after any property that makes money, that cash flow is high. They're going across the province. They're going across the country. They're going in cities they have no idea. They're going to invest in America if they're Canadians or vice versa. And they have no idea about the area. But it makes a lot of money. It cash flows like crazy, man. Doesn't matter. If you want to lose money quickly, buy a property that you don't specialize in and just chase that cash flow. That's how you're going to lose money. Okay, let's go over some other investment types so we can kind of see this both sides of real estate and other sides. So what are other investments, right? We got stocks, right? Bonds, mutual funds, you get it. RRSPs, I don't know what the hell that was, right? RRSPs if you're here in Canada, or 401ks if you're in America. Okay, so what's the worst thing that can happen if you invest in these types of financial investments and the market goes for a crap, right? Everybody's afraid of the bubble and then the market goes crazy. What happens if the market just goes flatline, let's say it does, and you have all your money in this? What's the worst thing that happens? You lose your principal investment. You lose the money, right? That's the worst thing. You lose the money. Okay, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. What happens if you do the same thing, if you bought a crappy investment, let's say, and the market drops like crap, which is highly unlikely here in Canada, especially if you're buying in key areas with the economic fundamentals make sense, but let's just play along for the people who like to fear monger. Let's say you buy real estate and the market goes for crap. What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, a lot worse than this. You can lose your money, right? For sure. Even worse, you can go bankrupt, right? Your whole life could be over if you buy a bunch of bad, crappy properties and the market just goes for crap. There's no jobs, right? The economy's sucking. Your tenants aren't paying your rent, and you can't afford to pay the mortgages and all that. You go bankrupt, you lose everything. Need my eraser here. So how do we make sure that this doesn't happen to us? How do we make sure that we buy good investments? And I talked about the worst way to invest. Let's talk about the best way to invest. Number one, this is what you do. Know your ideal, and I'll make this huge, tenant. Before you even buy a property, contact a realtor, meet with your mortgage broker, anything. Before you do anything, who is your ideal tenant? Is it a young couple, ages 25 to 30 with no kids? Do they have a kid? Is that what you want? Do you want a mature couple, ages 35 to 41? That's my kind of personal favorite tenant type that I specialize in, right? Do you want that? Do you want students? Do you want low-income multifamily tenants type of thing? Who is your ideal tenant? Figure that out. Then know them better than anyone else. Get inside their heads. What do they like to do with their free time? What kind of careers are they in, right? Brainstorm. Jot it all down. Who are they? Once you know who your ideal tenant is, number two, that dictates which property you should be buying, right? Every ideal tenant ideal tenant profile I just mentioned are going to want to live in very different specific homes. Let's say the young couple ages 25 to 30, right? They're just starting a career, they don't have much money. What type of home do you think those tenants normally rent, right? A townhome. That's what we're seeing here in Kitchener-Waterloo and Cambridge. That age group and that tenant profile normally likes to live in townhomes. Why? It's small, there's only 2 of them, it's cheap, but it's still sophisticated, right? It's not a crappy apartment, it's definitely not mom and dad's basement, it's a nice townhome, right? They feel like they're moving up in the world. That's the house that age group wants. So if that's your ideal tenant, guess what? You're gonna specialize in townhomes. What's the next step? Be the best expert in townhomes in the specific town you want to specialize in. First, specialize in the township, did that, number one. Which town do you want to specialize in, okay? Kitchener-Waterloo, is it Edmonton, Alberta, Calgary, Alberta, is it Barrie, Ontario, Toronto, wherever you live, wherever you want to invest? figure that out first. That is a whole video in itself, but you hear me say all the time, economic fundamentals, GDP growth leads to job growth. Job growth leads to rental demand and increased real estate values. Those are the three things we're looking for before we specialize in a town. Okay, then who's your ideal tenant? Then dictate which property you want to buy based on your ideal tenant's wants and desires. And then, last but not least, I just said it, specialize and be the expert in that niche, right? Do online marketing or networking, whatever works best for you. Become the expert, get more JVs and more partnership attraction, right? People are going to want to invest with you if they see you doing cool stuff. Then you keep repeating 1, 2, 3, and 4 over and over again. Bam, 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 keep buying more. What you specialize in, you're never going to make, well, I say never, but you're going to make way less mistakes if you specialize and you just do the same thing over and over and over again. You guys see my videos and the properties I flipped and rented, right? They all look the exact same. Why? Because I know my tenant. I know the profile. They're the same. The houses look the exact same, and they get rented super quick, about a week or two, tops. It's easy, it's boring, it's awesome, I'm making money. And that's the best way to invest in real estate. So you heard the worst way to invest in real estate. This is the best way to invest in real estate. If you got any value from this video, if you learned anything, please hit the like button right below this video. It takes you 2 seconds, but it goes a long way helping my business grow and getting more YouTube views. That's the tip. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.
Put your money in that real estate.
Hey, before we click another video, I want to give you some free stuff. You like free stuff, right? Click the first 3 links below this video and get my 3 books absolutely free. Single Family Investing Made Simple, The Real Estate Investor's Handbook to Freedom, and my favorite, 101 Single Family Investing Tips. And last but not least, if you really want to take your business and life to the next level, you're definitely going to want to click on the 4th link to check out my Real Estate Investing Apprenticeship program. In this apprenticeship program, we'll be buying a property together, and I'll be teaching you everything I know about investing in real estate, all the while being your real estate investing coach. So check it out, get your free books, and don't forget to hit like right down here to help this video get more views. I'd really appreciate it. See you in the next video.